Hey guys, JC Smith here. Today we're going to talk about some tools. It's been an interesting chain of events in the last few days. You may recall from a previous video I talked about how I don't have a Matco, Mac, or Cornwell dealer in my area. So I was looking to get some things sold. I was pretty upset, and I've been upset that I can't get these tools warrantied. I've contacted several dealers trying to get them warrantied, and basically the last dealer I talked to said, if you're not buying anything off my truck, I'm not warranting your stuff. So I just kind of let it go. Well, shortly after I made that video, I was contacted by a Matco dealer. The Matco dealer told me, he says, I'd be happy to warranty your tools for you if you're willing to drive to me and bring them. And I said, that would be great. Of course, I said that after I figured out where he was and how far of a drive it was. Luckily, he was going to take me about an hour and a half of driving. So I was excited. I was pretty happy that he was willing to do this. So I gave him the part numbers of all the tools that I had that were broken. He went through it. He called me back. He said, I have 90% of what you have broken on my truck. He said, bring it all out and we'll get it warrantied. And I told him, I said, listen, I don't want there to be any miscommunications or misrepresentations. I said, just so you know, I appreciate what you're doing, but I'm only interested in warranting my tools, and I'm not interested in buying more Matco tools. And he says, I get it. I understand. He says, your Matco guy should have taken care of you. One of the dealers in the area should have been more than happy to take care of it for you. He says, I just want to make it right. I said, I appreciate that. So the next morning came, and I drove out to meet him. And again, he had 90% of what I needed. He had on the truck. He warrantied it out. No questions asked until it came to the screwdrivers. The screwdriver set I had bought in probably 2000. So who knows who made them for Matco back then, because I don't believe they made them. And he said, these aren't Matco. And I said, I'm certain they are, because they're the very first set of screwdrivers I ever bought off a tool truck that wasn't from my friend the Snap-on dealer. So I said, I'm sure they are. And he kind of got a little red with me and said that, no, they're not. I'm certain they're not. He says, I've been doing this for 15 years, and those are not Matco. And I said, I'm certain they are, and I could probably find the receipt to show you if you need it. So he made a phone call to somebody, and then somebody else made a phone call to somebody else, and 15 minutes later they came back, and he says, well, I guess I can warranty them for you because they are Matco. So I hand over, it was an 8-piece screwdriver set. I hand over 6 of them that are broken, and I had the other 2, which are the 2 stubbies that you rarely ever break a stubby unless you're using it for a chisel. So I handed him the other 2 that were stubbies, and I said, is it possible that I could have you warranty these broken screwdrivers, take the extra 2, and just swap me out for another new screwdriver set, since the ones you're going to warranty me with aren't going to match what I have? And he says, I can't do that. I can only warranty what's broke. And I said, well, in that case, can I pay a little extra and buy the full set? That way it's a full set, and you can give me credit for these for something? And he says, no, I can't do that. He says, because they're obsolete, they don't make them anymore. I said, okay. So then I pulled out my last ace in the hand. I had another Matco screwdriver. It was a regular screwdriver. It was a really big, heavy screwdriver, and I'd looked it up online, and I knew the cost of that screwdriver because I thought I may have to do a little bit of negotiating to get this done. And I said, well, how about this? I give you all those screwdrivers and this big screwdriver here, and you just give me a matching set. How about that? And he really stammered around. Now that screwdriver, when I looked it up online, it was an easy $25. What it would be value to him. So it was really a good deal for him to do it, and for me, I don't want the Matco anyways. It was an extra one, and quite honestly, I found it in a truck that I bought. I didn't have any money in it, so I was happy to get rid of it because I didn't want it anyways. I'd been using it for a pry bar. So anyways, after stammering around and this and that, he finally said, yeah, okay, I guess I'll do it. So that being said, so I took my old Matco screwdrivers, and we got them warranted for these. And this set here is the SSO8C combination 8-piece screwdriver set. On Matco's website, this set is $170. I got to tell you something. I don't know what the dealer what the Matco dealer would sell it for, but I wouldn't pay that price because I know what I could pay for Snap-on. So anyways, we got all that, and I was happy, and I finally got back home, and I'm pleased. Well, let me back up. The 10% of the tools that he didn't have, he told me he was getting an order in, and some of that stuff he had on order, and it may come in that order. Well, it didn't. So the thing was there, he didn't have it. He said, hey, listen, if you leave me your broke stuff, I can order it. When it comes in, I can ship it to you. You'll have to pay the shipping. So I said, well, yeah, that'd be okay. I said, but how much is the shipping going to be? Well, it's going to be $6 worth of shipping on each individual piece because they'll come in piece by piece. And I said, well, can you just hold them? And he says, yeah, it could be weeks, it could be months. I don't know how long it'll take. Well, I don't want to wait that long. I had already found those missing pieces he didn't have online, brand new old stock on eBay, for less than what he was charging for shipping. So I said, no, it's okay. So I brought my old broke ones home, and I ordered the ones off eBay, brand new, cheaper than Matco, shipped to my door. So all my Matco tools will be completely 100% warranted or replaced with new in the most cost-effective way possible. So, that being said, my Matco debacle is cleared up. Now, I still have Mac stuff, and I still have Cornwell. I contacted a Cornwell dealer. He said, yeah, I'll go ahead and order those tools for you. He says, it'll be 2 weeks. Now, these are common sockets. They're 15 and a 13 millimeter socket. 2 weeks to get. The Matco guy, he doesn't work on Thursdays or Fridays, and today's Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. He said it would be Wednesday before he had time to meet up with me. Okay? I'll update you on that and see how it goes. So anyways, after all that, I'm not exactly thrilled after talking to these guys. So then I come home. And then I got a little bit happier. When I got home, I got something that I've been... Well, let me put it this way. I'm not a guy that's easy to persuade to change his mind. I'm not against change. I just resist it. Because I know what I have, I know what I like, and it takes a lot of convincing for me to buy something that, you know, I don't normally buy. So, I've been hearing a lot about this. A lot of my friends are telling me how great this is. I wasn't going to do it. And then I was stumbling along and I found this deal. So, I don't know if you guys want to see it today or if I should make another video. What do you think? Should I show you what I bought? Alright, let's show you what I bought. Just hold on. Stay there. I'll be right back. Okay. Now, many of you probably have this. I do not. I'm a Snap-on guy. I like Snap-on tools. And that's mostly because, like I said, it's very simple for me to get warranted. And I get a good price on Snap-on tools. However, it's hard to say that you have the absolute best for your situation if you don't try something that everybody raves about, but you don't have. So a smart man, a wise man, would try something new. Well, I'm neither of those. I'm not wise or smart. However, I did want to try it. So here's what we go. Here's what we got. What do you think? Ready? There it is. This is the second generation or latest edition Milwaukee Fuel, the M18. This is supposed to be 1,400 pound breakaway, 700 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know. It is now the four stage buttons on here. It is heavy. This is quite a bit heavier than my Snap-on Impact. Now, everybody raves about how good this is and how strong this is and how just bad this tool is. And I was told the other day, a friend of mine changed out all 6 Hub Pilot wheels on his truck with one charge with this gun. Now, I'm resistant to this because as my days working on houses and doing electric work, Milwaukee was always a construction tool. It wasn't an automotive tool. And usually, when you take a company that comes out of their niche and they jump into something else, the results are usually less than fantastic. I've had enough people say, and I've heard, and I've watched enough people talk about how great these are that I got to give it a try. I got to see. So I picked that up, and I thought, you know, let's see what it is. If it's better than Snap-on, I have no problem saying that's better than Snap-on. If it's not, I have no problem saying, yeah, I don't think so. I have my doubts, though. I really think it's going to be. It doesn't do it justice seeing it as much as it does holding this thing in your hand. I mean, it just feels like, 5 pounds of, get out of the way because I'm going to take the world apart. That's what it feels like. It is an impressive piece of equipment. So, I'm pretty excited about that. So, I'll try it, we'll see how it goes. But wait, there's more. So, you don't buy that one and not buy the little one. We had to get those in the pair, and again, that's the next generation with the 4 buttons. That's supposed to be when you're hammering on a socket really hard. You're supposed to use that one, I think is what it says, so you're not beating up the insides of the impact. Pretty impressive. I like the size of this. This is the size of my 1/4-inch Bosch that I have, and I like how small this part is and how small diameter. I can see getting that into a lot of places really, really easily. Now, I haven't slid the batteries on yet, so I don't know how bulky that's going to be and how much it's going to get in the way, but we'll see. Well, since I got that, you had to get the package deal with the LED light. Now, I will say this about the LED light. This, to me, seems like this is a... Milwaukee didn't put a lot of thought in this or care, because the plastic on this is a lot harder, and I expect this to, like, if you drop this, it's going to crack and break. If you drop those, I don't think they're going to break quite as easily. This seems to be a more fragile plastic than the other ones. But anyways, it comes in the kit. And then, of course, you get the battery charger, which I'm going to cover my code because I don't want anybody entering my code. You're supposed to register to win more stuff from Milwaukee. So you get the battery charger, and I got, of course, 2 of the batteries. These are the M18 red lithium XC50 is what they are. And I haven't charged them, I haven't done anything, I just got this stuff. So that was a pretty happy day to me, and it came in this handy dandy, you know, Milwaukee bag, which, you know, likely I'll never use. It'll probably be used for something else instead of tools. But that was a pretty good day. So how do you top off a day like that? I got my tools warranted that have been broken for years. I mean, some of these have been broken for upwards of 8 years, waiting on to get them warranted. Of course, some of them were only broken as long ago as 3 years. So I got all that, and I got these great Milwaukee tools. So how do you top that? Let me show you. Now, I'm going to show you the thing that I really wanted. This is really what sparked me to go ahead and buy the Impacts, well, the 3-piece, 5-piece, whatever, the 6-piece kit, because you got this for free. And this, if you don't know what this is a cordless grease gun. Uses the same battery, same charger, come with the kit. And when I'm greasing trucks, I use one of the Lincoln, I think it's a 35-gallon grease can. We put air to it, and you have a long hose, and you know, you got to drag it around. It's always getting caught on everything. This is awesome. If you can see how long this hose is here, I mean, that's a nice long hose. It'll make it easy. I won't have to hold that thing. You can see how you can sit this thing on the floor, hold the trigger, and get the things to grease it. That's going to be really nice. This is what I really, really have been wanting to get. This was, from what I found, this was a great deal. And honestly, all of this was less than what Snap-on's price, not what I would have paid, but Snap-on's price online is for just the 1/2-inch impact. So it'd be foolish to buy the 1/2-inch impact and pay that money if indeed this is a better setup. So, like I said, it was a good day all the way around. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy about getting my tools warranted. I'm happy about what I've got here. So hopefully the weather's changing. It's supposed to be in the 30s and 40s next week. So hopefully I'll be back into the shop getting some work done, and things can start to get back to normal. For the last couple days, I've been cleaning and sorting tools, and I've got a video ready for you guys. I'm going to be selling some Matco, Mac, Cornwell, some Wright, and some SK tools. Not very much Wright, not very much SK. Mostly it is Matco. Then after that's probably Cornwell, and then Mac, in the order of how much I have. Smallest amounts to the smallest, largest to smallest, I should say. And I do have some Craftsman stuff I'm going to sell off from back in the day, but I'm not sure. I have it all laid out and everything done. Like I said, I've been spending a few days trying to get all this done, and it's been brutal cold. Very, very cold. Anyways, I'm going to leave you with that. So, in case you've forgotten in this little bit of time, that was the big tool that we got. So, I'm going to leave you guys. If you like what we're doing, give us that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button that way, whichever it is. Leave your comments down below, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.